2017, troops deployed around Dalori IDP Camp 2 again foiled another suicide attack on the camp. The suicide bomber had tried penetrating the camp through the fence, but she was sighted and engaged by troops, which resulted in the detonation of her suicide vest, killing only the suicide bomber. However, on the same day, a male suicide bomber was able to infiltrate through the fence at Dolori IDP Camp 1 and detonate his suicide vest, killing himself and 2 persons, while 7 others were wounded. 2 persons-born IED incidents of great concern were, however, recorded during the period. First was on 28th of July 2017, when 2 suicide bombers pretending to be traders from Maiduguri went beside 20 housing estate Dikwa IDP camp in Dikwa and requested to buy grains given as relief materials to the internally displaced persons. They subsequently detonated their vests in the crowd that followed, killing 14 internally displaced persons with 29 others wounded. The other suicide attack occurred on 15th of August 2017 in Mandarari Market of Konduga local government area, where 3 Boko Haram terrorist suicide bombers detonated themselves within the market. Sadly, 16 innocent lives were lost in the incident, while 82 others sustained varying degree of injuries. The increased vigilance by the military and other security agencies around UNIMAID and Dalori IDP camps have assisted greatly in stemming the tide of persons-born IED in the incidents in the area. The ongoing construction of a perimeter fence around University of Maiduguri will go a long way in defeating the persons-born IED threat. Meanwhile, counter-IED network operations have been undertaken by the Theater Command in conjunction with other stakeholders to address the persons-born IED incidents. The populace are equally reminded to be vigilant, always as the terrorists are employing persons-born IED attacks to show relevance, and collectively, this should not be allowed to continue. Bilateral meeting with Cameroon Defense and Security Forces. As a mark of commitment to the ongoing war against terror, senior officers of Cameroon Defense and Security Forces, led by Brigadier General Nka Valerie, the outgone commander of 4th Military Region, visited his headquarters on the 10th of July 2017. The Joint Security Assessment meeting discussed the possibilities of the reopening of Road Maiduguri-Bama Banki Junction Mora, amongst other things. The meeting was quite fruitful in profiling feasible lines of action to be taken by both parties to ensure the complete defeat of the Boko Haram terrorists. Launching of mobile strike teams. In line with the operational design to further ensure the complete denial of freedom of action and final decimation of Boko Haram terrorists, 3 mobile strike teams were operationalized within the theater to cover some major route or axis. This selected Special Forces unit, which have been adequately equipped with firepower and mobility, will form the first phase of the transition of most of the formation within the theater into mobile brigades. As such, more mobile strike teams will be operationalized in the coming weeks to conduct long-range patrols, ambushes, and raids deep into the hinterland, in addition to ensuring the main supply routes are adequately secured. Now to cordon and search operations. Recent intelligence report on infiltration of fleeing Boko Haram terrorists in some major towns and communities led to a series of cordon and search operations within Maiduguri and environs, as well as other major towns. The cordon and search operations are being conducted by our own troops in conjunction with personnel of the Nigerian Police Force, Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, as well as civilian JTF, and it is still ongoing. It was during one of these cordon and search operations that the unfortunate incident of 10th August 2017, where troops searched a building that was later reported to be a UN agency premises, was recorded. It is gladdening to state that the incident had been amicably resolved and steps have been jointly taken to prevent a recurrence. In conclusion, gentlemen, in drawing the curtain on this press briefing, I must state here that the final defeat of the Boko Haram terrorists is imminent. Therefore, I call on all Boko Haram members to abandon their hypocritical leaders who live in affluence but deceive their followers by luring them to death through false ideologies. Boko Haram ideologies and its cause are premised on falsehood and apparently a futile struggle. All insurgents who are willing to turn a new leaf are advised to surrender to any military location nearest to them. We guarantee your safety and rehabilitation, as well as reintegration into the society if you surrender. Thank you for your time. Yep, at this juncture, I will now take question and answers in the interactive session. The way we'll go is you stand up, you tell us the media organization, you tell us your name, the media organization you represent, and then you ask your question.
My name is from MTA. Sir, what is the military team to contain Boko Haram attacks on villages?
I'm Francis Okoye, writing for the Leadership Newspapers. So, with regards to the abduction made in the previous times, what is the current situation of the abducted 10 female at Dole on 15th June, and that of the unit?
My name is Zarbara Musa. My question boils down to those areas that the IDPs cannot go back because of insecurity. An example is parts of Bama and east part of Boza, particularly the Mandra Hills, which has been alleged that Shekau is still hiding in that hill. So, sir, what is the military or the troops doing so that those areas that have been mentioned are cleared so that these IDPs will return, just like other areas that have been liberated? Thank you.
Yes, Commander, my name is Ibrahim Gomar. I'm publisher of Timeline magazine. In the past, while such briefings have been conducted, the mention of the Nigerian Air Force and its contribution, especially in the bombardment, have been much pronounced. But today we didn't hear anything. What is happening? Have they been withdrawn, or are there no more functions?
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Sadiq Aboka. I write for Blueprint Newspapers. My question, sir, is still I want to draw attention back to the issue of operation at the border in Gaborone, Ghana. There have been a series of complaints from residents of the area, particularly the motorists, commercial vehicle owners, and travelers or businessmen around the place, particularly on the issue of grains and fish business. There are complaints severally that would like you to comment or to explain to us that to educate the public.